Access Code. We are back with another episode. And I have with me somebody I've been wanting to get on my show for a minute. You gotta have to stick around because I also want to tell you a story right before we wrap up and everything like that. Okay. But we got YouTuber, podcaster herself, Ashley.
Yes.
Ashley, what is going on?
Nothing much. I am flattered.
Yeah.
I am honored.
Yeah, we've been I think friends on Instagram for about a year now?
It's been a year. It was random, but I'm used to people just following me. So it's like,
yeah, I'm one of those the mutuals. Let me make sure, like, okay, well, obviously they know this person. I know this person. Okay, we good.
I'm like, KO. Okay, I can follow him.
So that's kind of how the situation was and everything. So this is really our actual first time really meeting. So
literally,
this is cool. So we connected on social media, but now was able to get you in. Actually, funny story how this happened. She posted something on her story talking about expectations for this year, so I answered. And I said something about my show. She was like, well, you gonna need to invite me on.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing. I actually needed the icebreaker because I'm like, man, I really like inviting people on, but it's kind of hard if I don't know them. I don't know what they're gonna say. So, just gotta ask, you know. But I'll start this off by asking you, because you've been in YouTube for how long now?
It's been a stretch, like 3 years actually.
3? Okay,
yeah.
Okay. You've been grinding and with the vlogs and with the interviews and stuff. I'm gonna tell you this. When I got started with the podcast, I always wanted to find ways to connect with everyone. Like, not just like the artists, but like YouTubers, the podcasters, all these people who are doing something, especially for like our city or just the state in general, because really everybody's kind of like in the same field. So I always want to be able to connect with people, network and everything like that.
Yep.
So when I noticed that you had a YouTube, basically, I'm going to check it out just to kind of see whatever. And the first vlog, I was...
The vlogs are like, I'm Ashley in the vlog.
Yeah.
So I'm really blunt, y'all.
But the first vlog that really just was like, oh yeah, I'm going to enjoy watching this channel. It was the one you went to Houston.
Which, I've been to
You
Houston.
a lot of
with my brothers? Or?
I think so. It was one in March last year. The reason I remember that is because I remember watching the video and then you guys were driving in the snow. And I was actually on I-35 that day because I was going to Dallas for a JoJo concert. So it was like, oh, snap. Like, okay, you went to Houston, I went to Dallas, and we were driving in the snow and everything. And then it was just cool on that level. And then this is why I started paying attention. Like, I do like the vlogs, like places you're going to, because I like to watch YouTube myself, but then seeing someone also be making the same moves that I'll be making. Like, Urban Nails. I'll get a manicure over there or something. Or Eastside Pizza House and stuff. So, no, here's the thing. If I want y'all to be paying attention to stuff, and your show is dope.
Spots.
Oh, my bad. Like, if I can edit that out. My bad.
No, you don't have to.
My bad.
I share a lot, so I get it,
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate that.
Been doing it for 3 years.
Yeah. It started off as a couple channel. Didn't work out, and then I went straight into reactions. And I'm like, I'm kind of bored with this. I need some other people on my channel. So the first people, artists I interviewed was my cousin, C4 the Artist. Shout out to you, and also Ultimate Entertainment.
Okay.
So those are my kin folks. So I'm like, hey, let me interview y'all, and that's how I started.
Man, that sounds like my show.
It's crazy.
Because I always was like, man, I need to get this up, and people want you to have credentials before you get started. So while I was sending out all these emails, they like, where the interviews at? So most of my first interviews were family. Other person that wasn't was Courtney, and because we knew each other from prior to the podcast and stuff,
right?
And then everybody else was like my mom, my cousins and stuff. And those would be the best episodes. People really here will be enjoying that.
Yeah.
But so once I started getting more artists and more other personalities, that's when it started to kick off for it and everything like that. But speaking of YouTube, are there any other YouTube people that you like watching just to kind of like?
Oh my God, I got a list. Like what?
You can name. I'm gonna see if I know them because I do like watching vlogs and stuff like that.
The weirdest thing is I love watching people eat. So y'all don't hold me like I'm a little weird. I don't know. But I like watching mukbang. So it's really an eating show. So I watch a lot of those. Also, De'Ara, I don't know if you know that. It's like famous vloggers. It used to be like a couple channels, De'Ara and Ken.
Okay.
I watch a lot of family vlogs, to be honest. Who else? There's so many people that I watch. But lately, it's just been like mukbangs. I'm not going to lie. Like, literally, people eating.
Okay. Is there a certain one that, like a certain food that they had done that you were like, yo, I need to try that? Or
seafood boils.
Because that's the ones I be seeing the most. Crawfish.
Like, what is it? The noodles, like the Asian cuisine. I like that type of stuff. Like, that's the stuff that I love. I could go on. Like, I'm thinking, like, it's so many that I watch. It's really mainly seafood. That's how I got started with it.
Okay.
So, yeah. And I love watching people eat. It's so weird, y'all.
It's not weird.
Got a little fetish or something.
So, if you ever see Ashley at a restaurant and she don't have no food at all, she's watching y'all.
No. But yeah, that's why we did a mukbang for JB's restaurant. Yeah. Pizza. So,
yeah. Dang, I just realized. It's his 1 year anniversary for is coming up like next week.
Yeah, I think he's having something actually.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now I don't know. I did enjoy it. I haven't been over there in months though. Last time I went over there was when my nephews were in town, and I went and took them there because I was like, y'all like pizza. And I was like, might as well take them to black-owned pizza spots, which is rare, and I'm happy that we have it here in our state. So shout out to JB for that, for real. Now, also with your channel, you do a lot of interviews.
Yes.
I'm gonna let you know something for real. When you interviewed Cliche, I wanted to interview him, and I was still kind of like, dang, I need to know, because I already had a situation where like I knew of him, but then I was like, okay, well we don't know each other, so I like to do research. So you were really the research that I got the interview from. But I only will watch like the first, I'm weird like this, I will watch like maybe 10 minutes of an interview of a person who I want to interview, but I don't want to watch the whole thing until, because I don't want to basically be asking them the same questions. And then afterwards I'll finish it. So I love the interviews and stuff when you had him on, Thomas Who.
Thomas Who's like one of my faves. Yeah. Like, man. That's why I'm like, if you're an artist, watch the interviews and podcasts because you can really deep dive into who these people are.
Yeah.
And like, most of I didn't know anyone. It was just like word of mouth. Everyone was like kind of not passing me around, but like, hey, you should go to her type of thing.
Right.
So getting to know these people on a different level besides music is dope as hell. Like,
yeah, that's why I got into doing because like we hear your art through what you're saying and stuff, but like I like to know what was the inspiration behind it, and everything. And then the stories that people be telling me is amazing because, like, for Cliche, for instance, I didn't know he was from Tennessee. So
I'm thinking he's from Oklahoma.
The same thing. That's the same
like
thing.
Another Oklahoma artist.
That's what's up. But then you're like, okay. And then, Southwest, I didn't know he was from Houston, So when I hear these things, I'm like, I thought everybody was like in the same realm. So that is cool just to kind of get those going and stuff. You also interviewed DDG. Well,
man, I don't know how the hell, y'all.
So that was spontaneous.
DDG. No, actually, Rob Savall. He actually got me a ticket to go see him.
Okay.
So if you watched the vlog prior, it was like a short vlog or something. I think it was in the video. He just called me like, I got the ticket for you because I always spoke about it. I don't know why they didn't come to mind, but I fuck with DDG tough. So, like, I don't know. That made my whole year, though, because, like, I love him. People like, you was being a groupie. No, I'm a fan of him. Like, I truly saw him grow. Like, it's a difference. Like, I'm not, like, I got a crush. No.
Yeah.
It's just his grind, and people, like, are so hard on him because what he buy. He worked for that shit, and he moved his family to Cali. So, fuck off. Like, I'm sorry. Can I cuss?
Yes,
but,
you can.
I don't know. Like, but yeah.
No, No, you good.
Like, what did I sign up for? But yeah.
But that's so cool. Just the fact that it just happens spontaneous and stuff like that. Any friends of mine out there? I love Big Crit. I love Larry June. So just throwing that out. So if anybody want to go ahead and throw me a lob, send them my way and everything like that. Also, podcast, the Girls Podcast. Yeah, you guys are in season 2 and stuff.
Yes, the Girl Podcast. It's so different from my channel. It was like an adjustment for me because I had to calm down with the what's going on YouTube is ass checking in, gang gang. With them, it's like I still have. It shows another side of me, and for the Girls Podcast, it's like therapy for us. So every Sunday we sit down beforehand, talk about what's going on. Once the camera gone, we still talk about what's going on. We have our entrepreneur series, so we invite people like you, JV, whoever else who's doing more than just one thing or just working a 9 to 5.
Right.
And they just tell us their stories, and we kind of dig deeper into what are their values and things like that. So,
yeah. Now, how did you guys all did you know them prior to this and everything?
It's funny. We were the only one I knew really was Quisha because we were the girls' basketball managers in high school. We all went to the same high school, but honestly, how we kind of got close as friends, I kind of recruited them to do Mary Kay.
Oh,
so it was like a ripple effect. I invited all to a Mary Kay meeting, and Quisha, she's the makeup artist. Y'all go get some makeup done by Mother's Touch anyway. But I had to shout out my friends, but yes, it went hand in hand with her because she did makeup, and then we all kind of ventured out to do a podcast. It was, I don't know, it just happened so fast, naturally.
That's what's up. What high school you go to?
Northwest Classen.
Northwest Classen, okay.
Yeah, very diverse school there.
Yeah, I mean, I went to pretty diverse school myself, so but that is so cool because y'all fact here's the thing. One thing I will say that I do enjoy about you on Instagram and stuff is the fact that you are sharing a bunch of stuff. You are everybody that's dropping something, and that's one thing I know everybody who does anything that's just trying to push their grind forward appreciates that. In fact, like I said, this is our first time really truly meeting.
It's crazy.
Right. It's we feel like we've known each other for a minute now.
Yeah.
But she shared a few of my posts and stuff like that. And without it feels so good when you get a notification and all of a sudden you seeing somebody on the story or whatever because
I know her.
Right. Yeah, but I love it because I know and everybody appreciates that because everybody's gonna share it themselves, but then to get it to another audience who may not be familiar. I'll be one of those people look, if I could grab at least 2 or 3 people from each share that someone does, I feel like I did a good job. I feel like I got it done and everything. So, but another person that you are real cool with, close with and everything, KO.
Yes, I love KO, y'all.
Y'all, let me tell y'all, KO is definitely one of the hottest. I don't even want to say city or state or whatever like that. She's one of the dopest rappers out. And I know you guys were pretty close. So how did that come out? Did you guys know each other prior to you doing it?
I didn't know any of the artists prior. It's crazy.
Excuse me.
It's just the fact that I built genuine relationships, and I stay true to who I am, so people kind of navigate to me. It's just I just be me. But yeah, her manager contacted me about getting her on the show.
Nice.
And then after that, I was at I tried to make it to every event just to show my face. Yeah. It's hey, I'm here outside of this interview. You did this for me. I'm going to show for you. That's how I am.
Actually sound like me in this way.
Yeah.
I like to network because I realized, so for me, I started really going to hip hop shows in 2008, 2009. And then I had a long period where I just didn't go at all. It wasn't even thinking to be mad. It was just mentally, it was just a lot going on and stuff. So when I kind of found my niche to get back into it, and now I'm doing this, I'm like, man, I really want to be able to because here's the thing, a lot of times you may not see people who be doing the interviews, and then you don't see them nowhere, but maybe on YouTube or hear them on audio and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to show appreciation. I just went to my first trip with friends, and finally,
I was supposed to go. Was it Thursday?
Yeah.
I was hurt. I'm like, dang, I should have went.
It was fun. I had to leave early, but because I work early, I work early, period. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it. I was gonna do it for an hour. And the hour turned into like 2. Because you be having fun. Everybody, like, you walk in the room, and I knew like 20 people in there. So I'm just like, okay,
it's a vibe as soon as you walk in. Yeah,
right.
I posted some tripping friends.
Yeah, I remember one of the vlogs, yeah. But speaking of KO, because she dropped a dope project. Yeah. Now, if I'm doing a podcast by myself and I want to talk about the album, it's album review. When I got the artist, I do the album breakdown. But I don't know when I'm going to interview KO again. But she dropped this dope project. I don't want to not talk about it. I definitely got to talk about it. Mm-hmm. And I know you are definitely someone. Actually, I'm going to ask you a quick question. Were you on one of the voicemails?
No.
Dang, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, this low-key sound like her.
I wasn't.
Okay.
Those were funny though.
But still. But we're going to do an album breakdown of Sincerely, dropped in October. First of all,
she just dropped something else too.
Yeah, she did. She owned it. That's what I love about her.
Gosh, she gotta catch up.
I'm gonna say this real quick before I do one of the things we're gonna talk about. Okay. KO for real is ready, and I'm not talking ready. Just like the music's dope already, but when I interviewed her last year. She definitely is like she's well spoken for.
Yep.
She knows exactly what she's talking about. She's definitely done this before. So to the point where when she get on like Hot 97 or Breakfast Club or LA Leakers, when she do that, they gonna love her.
Screaming for her,
right?
They gonna love her.
They gonna love her for real. But when we're gonna do the album breakdown, I'm gonna do a little different. Normally I go through each one.
He got a bow.
I do.
Dang. Okay.
So we're going to randomly shuffle the songs, and we only go pick 4 each. Okay. That way, so we could talk about it, see how it is and everything. I'll let you go first. Pick, random. We're going to see which one comes up.
Oh, this is different.
Yeah.
Love songs.
Love song. I love that one because it was different. It was, she definitely, like, it's like one of those songs you would hear on the radio, like 103.5, but then really like one of those songs that definitely could catch on to the billboards.
Man, I have so many, y'all.
Yeah.
Man. Sorry, I don't know who this is. Yeah, Love Songs is really dope, though.
Yeah.
I went to her listening party, and you could feel the vibe in the room. Every song, a banger.
Yeah.
A banger.
Yeah.
All of them are radio ready to me.
Yeah.
Personally.
And I love the fact that she did like 2 songs within that one. And so like
the transition.
I'm
just like, oh my God. Yeah. And it took me through a loop. Like, I didn't know she could tap into certain songs. Like, the sound was different for her.
Right.
For me to hear her sing it that way. I don't know.
Yeah. This is a good one. Low Cabaret, my bad.
That one, baby. Yeah, that one is that one.
It's that one?
That's that one. Love, oh yeah.
Y'all, for real.
That one?
This is the one that makes you want to be in the strip club throwing them dollars.
That's why I'm like, did you see the video?
Yo.
I'm like, I want to see the behind the scenes, y'all.
Yeah.
She was like, it was more clips on
Okay, so I had shared that on my story and actually had a few people hit me up, like basically in the DMs, like, hold on, who is this person? Is she from the city? Like, my brother hit me up and everybody. I was like, yeah. But Cabaret, actually, because I want to say this, the fact that she had this as a snippet on In the Meantime, and then kind of brought it back. And
hold on, wait. I didn't even realize that. I'm gonna have to go back.
You gonna keep it on the low for me?
Yeah. Okay. What the hell? Okay, girl. See, I did not remember that.
You see how a genius you are? Yeah. You gotta.
I missed it, girl. Don't be disappointed. That's dope. I gotta go back.
Yeah, I did like the cabaret, like how she broke it down a little bit slow. I'm telling you, strip club song, like you throwing dollars, but then that second one is like, oh, you just need that private room.
Yeah,
like,
you and me type.
You know what? I just realized, like, P Valley. I need somebody need to get that song on P Valley. Mm-hmm. That'll be a perfect like you just heard the intro and then all of a sudden you coming in and then and then everybody throwing dollars up there for real, for real. What's the next one you got?
Hell. Yeah, low. Oof. Calabasas, y'all. See, now we got my favorite ones. I'm annoyed. Oh my god, I don't know. Like I felt everything in this song, like how your dreams can be so big and you want that shit and you working for it. Right. Like, man.
Because she said she's not trying to be on the level with everybody here. She's trying to be on the level like Beyonce, Rihanna.
In the mansion.
Yes.
She be singing too. Oh my god, that's one of my faves. Calabasas, like
Too often.
Yeah, that one. That's a banger too. That's the one in the gym.
Hold on, that's the this nigga Insane. He trying to get Coretta, but I'm really Gucci Mane. I probably said that line wrong.
Too often. Is it that one?
I think it's that one.
I think that's that one. That one cool too.
Yeah, it's a slapper. What else you got?
Y'all, I hope I get my favorite one. She already know what my favorite one is.
Do you have
Slide? It? Slide is dope. Slide is dope.
I do like the second song on that one. What was it? It was the SWV. I think it's SWV sample. I want to say that. If I'm wrong, KO, I apologize.
You gotta sing. I did a little singing. It's time for you to, Yeah, the slide go hard. Like, man, what you like about slide? You said the second song.
Yeah, I like the second one.
Sing it.
But
what?
I just remember like I'm trying to think of the.
It's hard to remember each song because it's two songs on one song.
You know what?
If it makes sense.
That's what. Yeah, because like if it's one. No, it's not a bad thing. It's the fact that she did that. It's like it's genius of it. But,
it really is.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Black Cinderella.
My song.
That's her song too.
Yes.
I like Nothing Even Matters When I'm This High, This High. I like,
that shit go hard, like.
But in the first one, you make me want to put a baby in the car seat.
Oh
like,
my God.
She went off on that one.
Like, I be feeling that so hard. I don't want to be high. I don't want to smoke. But it's a banger. Like, I don't know what it is about that song, but I was attached to it. I'm like, girl, this is a banger. She's like, yeah, this song hard, and I'm not even saying that because it's my song. No, dead ass.
Right.
Like, nothing matters.
So we'll see what's left. Only because did we get a favorite?
Sure, with no makeup on.
I love the video.
Yep.
I love the video.
I was shook. Like, okay.
I love the video. That's really what I'm gonna say about it. Cause her and Southwest Dez, and then Nia Monet.
Through a loop. I said, huh? She was like, yeah. I'm like, I would never guess he would have done that shit.
Fire. Shout out to
really do.
I know Scholar Kids is did some.
Oh, yeah. They be everywhere.
Right.
Every video.
Right, but she did her thing on that project. Yeah. So did we also get one of your favorites also in here? Or was it Black Cinderella?
Black Cinderella, Calabasas, Slide, No Makeup on Low. I think those are my tops.
Okay.
That was a lot, yeah.
Now, even though it looked like we just did a game, we're going to play a game real quick. Okay. Now, we're going to play... This side. It's one of those moments where it's like, dang, you know what? I'm going to have to listen to that when I listen.
No, for real, I'm going to have to go back and listen because I feel bad because the song you pulled. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back because I'm slacking on something.
That's all good. Tuesday night this week, y'all. A basketball game between Weatherford and Anadarko, which is in Oklahoma. Ended in the score, and this is high school.
Okay.
4-2.
Hold on. What type of game was this?
It's a high school basketball game.
Basketball. 4-2.
Yeah. Tuesday night, Weatherford, Oklahoma.
Was this a full game?
A full game. And to confirm,
was in there running suicides. Suicides.
Give me something 3 times. Come on.
Cancel the whole damn team, bruh.
All right. So this is the game called 5 W's. Now,
Okay.
here's the thing.
Oh Lord.
You know, it's like the who, what, when, why, where, whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like asking why questions.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull that why and I'm gonna change it to would.
Would. Okay.
Yeah. So, we're gonna go through the list real quick. So, starting with who. Who is a celebrity that you would refuse to date, even if they were the last person on Earth?
Refuse today.
Mm-hmm. Like, you see him on your television, you can't stand them, or, you know, like...
I couldn't do Uzi. Like, he's just too weird for me, and I could be weird, but he's just... he's talented, but I couldn't date him. He just...
Hey, that's
he
what's
be
up.
doing too much with the hair. Like, I guess I'm just not into that. Yeah. But he dope with the dances and music.
With the songs and everything. I got you.
But
All right.
yeah, he makes bangers.
What is your favorite restaurant?
Ooh. I don't necessarily have a favorite restaurant.
Okay.
That is so tough.
Or what type of food?
I'm so basic. Pizza,
That's fine.
sushi,
That's
and
fine.
pho. It's the noodles.
I've listened. I've eaten it, but
You can't.
I've had it twice. It's just maybe, but you know what? I think maybe it's because I ain't found the right one yet. I'll say
found the
that.
right
I will
place.
give it benefit of the doubt. I'll say that. All right. When was the last time you had a self-care day?
Self-care day. Literally, I took off, I want to say Wednesday.
Okay.
I just said I went to the gym before we started, but yeah, went to the gym and just kind of did what I wanted to do.
Decompress,
Just relax. Yeah. Like, I was not taking any phone calls because I already work at a call center. I don't want to. But yeah, so I kind of just chilled and just relaxed and worked out, went grocery shopping, cooked. Like, I don't know, cooking make me really calm, and just blasting music in my house.
Hey, yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Where is the best place to travel?
Where?
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, where?
Yeah, like your favorite spot.
Houston, Texas, goddamn. No, for real. I love Houston.
Yeah.
And I said it because it's diverse, for one.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of places to eat fresh seafood. Like, that's one of my faves is seafood. So I would say Houston now.
Nice.
But yeah, I have a lot on my traveling list that I haven't been. So yeah.
All right. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm taking out the why. Why? Because it's my show. But
he said what he said. Okay.
But I'm gonna change it with would. So would you rather get 100,000 subs on Instagram, or 100,000 on YouTube?
YouTube.
Get that plaque.
Yeah.
We're gonna work towards
get
that.
on my board. Yeah, I want the YouTube.
We'll get the follows, but for real, y'all.
No.
Follows.
Just a little ash.
Yes.
ASH.
Get the follows. Yeah.
Because they were like Ash, I'm like Ash. ASH. My name is Ashley. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. People have actually said this to you?
Yeah, just a little Ash, because it's like just a little ass. But I was like, my name is Ash. But yeah, I don't know. It was just like dope to me. So it always catch people off guard. I'm like, I'm like Ash, ASH. So yeah, it's fun.
Okay. All right, so this other game we got over here, I'm just asking. You know, of course, I just ask a bunch of questions and stuff like that.
Okay.
But they like little scenarios. So I'm gonna start off with this one because this is my favorite one to ask for sure.
Oh, Lord.
What is your top 3 or top 5 underappreciated or most underrated artists in the state of Oklahoma?
Damn. Top 5?
Yeah, it could be 3 or 5. You know, and I know you talked to a few. I know that you've seen a few and everything like that.
That's hard because I don't know all the artists. Though,
I know.
So it's like, Underrated?
Yeah, like they grinding, but they just, you know, we we need to see more of them, or people need to be more acquainted with them and stuff.
Damn, that's tough. Damn, let me go through my list. Damn, that is tough.
Only reason I asked you because it's like, with the personality and stuff. I love asking that to different artists. Only because it's some people who I may not be too familiar with, and then I know that they definitely, if this person is basically co-signing, then I know you good.
Right. Honestly, I have a few.
Okay.
I would say C4 the artist, outside of him being my cousin, he puts in work. Like, he was just at my house and, like, just showing me all his videos that he's going to release and his album.
Nice. And
I feel like when you have that passion behind it, it's going to show eventually. And I know some people, the people who have clout or, like, well-known in the city, other people get overlooked, I feel, just because, I don't know, people aren't looking at them or looking for them, but it's like, he's talented at the end of the day, I feel.
Nice.
So I would say C4 the artist. It's so freaking many. Oh my gosh. Honestly, who's been doing it a long time is Trip.
Yeah.
I feel like he's underrated, and I feel like people should be calling him to hey, I'm going out of state type shit. That's how I personally feel.
Yeah.
I feel like he's very underrated.
Yeah.
And also, he puts on for the city by having these shows. You might not think this is a big deal, but like sometimes those shows be packed out and you'll gain new fans.
Yeah, Tripping Friends this past weekend was, I'm happy I got there at the time I got there and everything like that. So, and then also with him, the merch. He's constantly releasing stuff, getting you guys tapped in. So yeah, Trip, always good
Marketing
in my book.
There,
for sure.
So regardless, I feel like he's one of the ones. We already know Neighborhood Barb. We don't have to speak about Neighborhood Barb. Ray June. When I tell you, I'm like a huge fan of him.
Love
like he's dope, but in our interview, I love the fact that he tested me. Like, he was interviewing me, and I was trying to so he made me think type shit. But overall, he's talented. He gives me, like, chill vibes, and, like, he's him. Like, he talk about God, and, like, he doesn't try to be like everyone. So it's like, I like the freshness that he brings. So, them are, that's tough. But I feel like them, Willis Ryder.
Oh, yeah.
He's dope. He's been to New York. He's been on Apollo State. Like, you doing shit. Like, we see you, but some people, like, there's one of the ones people should be calling him, too. Like, hey, let's get something together.
Right.
He's dope.
Right.
And he brings different vibes. So, yeah.
He be doing this thing, too.
It's so hard to choose, but I feel like those, Thomas Who, like, it's a lot. I can go on. You see, I don't really like trap music, so it's hard for me to name artists. Like, I know it's crazy, y'all, but, like, I don't really listen to that. So, like, of course, like, if I'm interviewing someone, I'm going to dig into their music. But knowing me, I'm more of, like, a Rex, like, Raj, and, like, Chris Brown and SZA. Like, But, those are my few.
I got you.
I'm like, don't get on my head for the people I interview. Of course, Courtney Lachelle, though.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, we go.
No brainer.
Yeah,
that, though.
I love when she wins, and she always deserves it. She deserves her flowers for real.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of artists in OKC are underrated. Like they should be.
I feel like the whole state is too.
Honestly, if we're being realistic,
because most of I think the what the world needs to understand is that like a lot of these songs that they are releasing are songs that people would definitely be charting if it were a bigger artist and stuff like that. And because the fact that everybody is just grinding, getting it, shows, whatever type of stuff they're doing and stuff, like the time that they take in the studio and then is to create all of this magic and then bring it to us and stuff like that. Like, I don't care if I know you on a personal level. If you're dope to me, you're dope to me.
Facts.
So for real, everybody that you name definitely is
really
up
everybody that I've interviewed is dope. I'm not gonna lie, that's how I feel, honestly.
So, it's a weird one.
Oh, Lord. No.
Would you rather go to jail for 8 years or go to war for 4?
Shit. I'm going to war, baby. I'm not going to jail for 8 years.
Yeah.
War.
All right. That's your answer.
I feel like No. I don't know, baby. Locked up. I'm gonna be sad. No, I'm going to war. I don't give a fuck. Let me suit up. Sorry, I'm such a boy. I know he's like, damn. Yeah, I'm suiting up.
That's what's up.
In my boots on, goddamn. I'm not going to no fucking jail.
All right. So outside of everything, what else you working on right now? I know because I just put out your credentials, but I know you may,
Right now, I'm really focused on the podcast right now.
Nice.
And then I plan on revamping my channel yet again.
We're gonna start with this. It's all good.
Right. No, seriously. So right now, really focused on our podcast. We're always trying to work on what we can do better. Mm-hmm. I was focused on getting moved into my new place and stuff. Now that that's done, now I can put more focus into my channel. So revamping, more focus more on the podcast. Also, I'm in the works of trying to buy a house and get my credit outside of the entertainment. So it's just bigger than me. I'm just trying to grow overall.
So with you growing overall, because this is a good last question I can ask. Because over here, everybody, for people that ask, we see stuff 5 years, we see stuff in 10 years, we see stuff in 2 years.
2 years, I'll have my house.
Nice.
For sure. What else?
More subs on YouTube
for sure.
I'm telling y'all, go ahead.
More YouTube subs. Honestly, I want to be monetized.
Yes.
It's just more of a watch time, so I can see myself being monetized in 2 years, having my house in 2 years. What else? Traveling more.
All right. Nice.
Sure.
Nice. Before you go, because we'll get the socials for everybody to follow you, everybody get tapped in, but I want to actually share something with you. This is crazy because I was trying to find a way I could tell you this, but then I was like, what did I have on the show? And then, hey, you here now. Before I get to what I'm going to get into, do you have any siblings that, female siblings that's really close to your age or look alike or anything like that?
No, I have all brothers.
All brothers. Oh, you the only girl?
I'm the youngest. Yeah.
And the youngest. Oh, dang.
Oh, damn. Yep.
All right, so I'm about to share this with you.
Okay.
So, y'all, like I mentioned earlier, Ashley and I have been friends on Instagram for probably about a good year now. Mm-hmm. Never really, truly met and everything, but like I said, when anybody that's doing stuff like this, I always want to be able to show support, be able to kind of check out, try to direct people over to your way, just just on some real shit, because everybody's doing the same thing, grinding and everything. So with me watching the vlogs, I know for a fact I was like, we're gonna run into each other and I'm gonna see you and and everything. I was gonna tell you that I love your channel. It's dope. Thank you for that one time when you shared a couple of my podcast episodes on your story, stuff like that. Yeah. Well, had this all in mind. Now, back in August was the big show that Southwest Des throws. Mm-hmm. So, I'm over there, and there's two parts to it. There's an indoor stage and there's an outdoor stage.
Yep.
So outside, I was just, watching some of the artists, and I saw you walk through, and I was getting ready to say something. However, it is loud in both those stages.
Hell.
And I'm talking not just the artists when they're rapping. I'm talking literally in between the DJ sets. Everybody having a good time. The music is great and everything, but it is loud. And I don't want to, the first time meeting someone, right? You got to raise up your voice. You got to stuff. I remember at this point, me and you actually at one point stood next to each other in the indoor stage, while people were rapping and stuff. I think Trip probably was on stage and stuff. I know that because KO came up to you, gave you a hug. KO came up to me, and it's so loud. Crazy. She's talking to me, and I'm like, can't really hear you. It's always weird. So I'm like, yeah, it's not the best time and stuff.
Yeah,
we gonna run into each other. Cool. Well, a few weeks later, Nia Monet throws her.
What the heck?
Oh, yo, you ain't ready for this story. Nia Monet throws Nights in Neo Soul. And of course, I want to show support. This is my second time going to do it. Plus, she had just did the podcast and stuff, and then there was a artist that was on the show, on that particular show, that was on there. So I wanted to show support and everything like that. So I went, and then I'm chilling. So you know how in Pony Boy, there's the stairs, and then there's the tables over here, and then tables over there.
Yep.
I'm over to the left side.
Okay.
So I'm on the edge. So basically where this is the stairs coming up.
Right.
So I'm just chilling. So I'm going to tell this story how I thought this was. So you may get confused for a second, but just bear with me. Ashley walks up the stairs, and I'm like, "Oh, this is dope." I could say what's up to her and everything like that. So somebody had just left the stage. Nia just was basically like, "All right, we're gonna have intermission. Guys, everybody mingle like that." She comes off stage, and we started chopping it up, and then Ashley comes over, and I'm like, "Oh, finally!" So I tapped Ashley on the shoulder. I was like, "I just want to let you know I enjoy your YouTube." As I'm looking this girl in her face, it indeed was not Ashley.
Oh, like what?
And I immediately, as soon as the words left my mouth, I felt embarrassed because I was like, this is why I asked you if you had any female siblings or anybody around your age, because Ashley, you don't know this, but you have a twin out here.
That's crazy.
This girl had your face until you really look at the face.
Right.
And then here's the thing. Mentioned earlier about the whole loud thing. It must have been loud to her because she was like, "Oh, thank you. My name is Samantha." And when I tell you, this is why I want to let you know how similar y'all looked. This is the time when you had your hairstyle, the little braids like on top, like the little blonde braids, like how it is right now, but it's like shorter.
Yeah, okay.
It was like that with her. She also had blonde, but it was curls.
Oh.
And I swear to you, and then I kept thinking how did, in my mind I'm thinking, if anybody else was with me and knew of you, I couldn't be the only one that would just kind of figure this out. I didn't look this girl up or nothing just because, whatever. I'm like, well, maybe it's a relative. So it's funny enough, you actually hit, it was something on one of my stories 2 days after that time because, Nights and Nia Souls on Wednesday. So this is about Friday at this point. And I'm literally texting you this whole deal, telling you this whole story. And I was like, man, that's a long story. And then on top of that, I don't even know this girl. And
I would have been cracking
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get on the show one day. So I'm going to tell you a person that you got somebody that looked just like you.
That's crazy.
And if, Samantha, if you ever watched this, my apologies.
Oh, God.
My apologies.
She went through it
Right. But
that is funny.
Let everybody know where they can follow you.
Well, first of all, I just want to say this. If you're one to end it, just DM them. That's what I did with Cliche. I didn't know him.
Yeah.
Hey, you a friend of a friend. You're dope.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's how all my interviews usually go. But, yeah. Just reach out. That's crazy to me. That's hilarious. But, you guys, you can, subscribe to my channel at Just a Little Ash on YouTube. Also, Just a Little Ash on Instagram. And my personal page is Too Many Ashleys with 2 S's. And Twitter, Too Many Ashleys. So, check me out.
Hey.
I'm a vibe. No.
Great conversation and everything like that.
Yeah.
We're going to get into that. I ain't going to lie because I'm used to doing the audio version and stuff like that. So, on YouTube, because honestly, y'all, I'm still trying to work out the kinks stuff so I don't want to get kicked off. So I'll say goodbye, but then if you on the audio, stay tuned.